In Charlottesville, there have been gatherings for peace and healing after what was a very bloody weekend of violence sparked by racism. From Charlottesville to our nation's capital, then cities across the country, a rally for unity and prayers for the victims, including two veteran troopers, Jay Cullen and Burke Bates, killed in a helicopter crash responding to the violence. And Heather Heyer, a 32-year-old paralegal whose mother says she died standing up for what she believed in.
Heather's life was not about hate, and this young man who ran my daughter down mistakenly believed that hate would change the world.
This is video of that man, 20-year-old James Fields Jr., seen with a white supremacist group, then hours later carrying out this attack and arrested for murder. His mother saying she knew her son was driving from his home in Ohio to Virginia for a rally, but not what it was about.
I didn't know it was white supremacists. I thought it had something to do with Trump. Trump's not a supremacist.
And a former teacher of Fields now saying he made pro-Nazi comments in high school.
He felt that, whites were superior. He felt that the views that Adolf Hitler espoused were correct in some way.
I got hit in my head. I have 8 staples in my head.
DeAndre Harris says a group of white nationalists armed with shields and helmets beat him with poles.
Just calling me the N-word, telling me to die. They were definitely trying to kill me yesterday.
Attorney General Jeff Sessions has opened a federal civil rights investigation, and on Sunday, President Trump's national security advisor was direct in calling the violence terrorism.
Do you consider that car attack in Charlottesville yesterday an act of domestic terrorism?
I certainly think any time that you commit an attack against people to incite fear, it is terrorism.
The president spoke out against the violence Saturday.
We condemn in the strongest possible terms this egregious display of hatred, bigotry, and violence on many sides.
But both Republicans and Democrats criticized him for not specifically condemning white supremacists and related groups. The White House later said, of course that includes white supremacists, KKK, neo-Nazi, and all extremist groups. Many Christian leaders also blasted the white nationalists and their ideas. Beth Moore tweeting, "We cannot renounce what we will not name. It's called white supremacy." And Franklin Graham, "Violence and hatred aren't the answer." Other Christian leaders spoke out as well while encouraging a message of God's love for all people. In Washington, Jenna Browder, CBN News.